This is the deadliest plane crash in the United States since 2001. I'm Yuki Washington. This is now a search and recovery mission. 67 people are dead after the American Airlines plane collided with a Black Hawk helicopter last night near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. At least 28 bodies have been pulled from the icy river. We've learned some of the victims have ties to the competitive ice skating community here in our area. NTSB investigators revealed a short time ago that the flight data records are still underwater. And we've learned that the staffing in the air traffic control tower was not normal at the time of the mid-air collision. The American Airlines plane was flying north, approaching the runway after arriving from Wichita, Kansas. That's when it collided with the military helicopter, which was flying south along the Potomac River on a training mission. Now we're hearing the frantic moments after the crash from air traffic control.
This is alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3.
Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river.
Let's give you a live look now at the recovery effort happening right now in the Potomac River. You can still see boats on the water a bit there, searching for the remains of more victims and wreckage from the crash. We have team coverage of the investigation into the deadly crash and the impact on the local figure skating community. Let's start with Ryan Hughes. He's along the Potomac River right now near the scene of the crash. Ryan?
And Yuki, good evening. Darkness has once again fallen over the Potomac River, making this already difficult recovery mission even more challenging. Behind me, you can see that lights have been set up around the banks of the river. And as you mentioned in that video, boats, they remain in the water at this hour. And we're told about 50 members of the NTSB, they're out here as well. We've also seen members of the FBI and hundreds of first responders from all around the D.C. area. Tonight, CBS News has confirmed that the control tower was understaffed at the time of the collision. Sources confirm one air traffic control worker was managing the helicopters and the planes, which is normally done by two people. Now, during an afternoon briefing, the NTSB ensured the American people they will leave no stone unturned in this investigation. The plane, American Airlines Flight 5342, it broke apart, and officials say they found at least 3 sections of the plane in the frigid waters of the Potomac after it collided with the Army Black Hawk helicopter. Officials tell us that helicopter was found upside down in the river. 60 passengers and 4 crew members were on board the plane at the time. Officials say the military helicopter was on a training flight carrying 3 military members. The NTSB also says its family assistance group will be meeting with the victims' loved ones. Many of those family members are on their way to D.C. right now, and the NTSB says its team of specialists will support them during this incredibly difficult time.
A loss of life in an aviation accident is very unusual in the United States, and our heartfelt sorrow goes out to everyone that's affected. It affects us, it affects everyone around us. There are a lot of people hurting today. We will help find out what happened. We will do it factually, and we will do it accurately.
What happened yesterday shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. And when Americans take off in airplanes, they should expect to land at their destination. We are going to get to the bottom of this investigation, not in 3 years, not in 4 years, but as quickly as possible.
And the president, Donald Trump, has also said he plans to meet with some of the family members. Investigators tell us they plan to be out here for as long as it takes to find evidence and figure out exactly how and why this crash happened. Again, lights have been set up around the river. They will be working throughout the night once again. We are also told that a preliminary report is due back in about 30 days. Reporting live tonight in Arlington, Virginia, Ryan Hughes. Yuki, back to you.
And Ryan, we thank you for your reporting. And we just confirmed one of the victims is Sasha Kirsanov. His daughter shared this picture on Instagram with his former skating partner. Kirsanov is a former figure skating club coach at the University of Delaware.